nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We are now concluding the 17th chapter of Ashtavakra Gita. And so far what we have studied is only one thing. We are squarely responsible for everything in our life. Nobody is responsible for anything that happens in our life. All the problems are because of wrong thinking. And wrong thinking happens because of wrong notions. We all carry the burden of 4 wrong notions. One wrong notion is about ourselves, as to who am I at a given period of time. Second wrong notion is about the world. The world is too much for me. Which world is too much? See? Then the poor God. Why God is not helping me? Where is He? And fourth thing, what is the meaning of spiritual practice? When these 4 wrong notions are corrected, then only we are studying Ashtavakra Gita. And in this, we have come up to the 16 verses. And in the last verse, 16th verse, we were told, Shirna samsarane anare. When we recognize this world is just an appearance at a particular period of time. This world is not available to us 24/7. It's only when we are identified with the body, this world has a meaning. When we are not identified with the body, as in deep sleep, where are we, when are we, what are we, and how are we? Nothing. But we still continue to exist. So all these relative problems of this world begin from body identification. Not correcting this, we may keep on changing so many things. It is like changing the problems and not dissolving the problems. See? So important. In Mumbai, one lady came to me and she said, I am fed up with my husband. I said, say something different. It's a normal thing. Tell me something different. No, I want to separate. I said, separate, why are you asking me? I am not your husband. No, I just don't want. No. I said, don't, continue. Who cares? I want some advice from you. I said, do you know what you are doing? You are changing the problem. You are not solving the problem. See? What will you do? I said, we are in India. We are in our Indian society. You belong to this particular community. Yes. Now, next what? So, you will separate. Then, you will start feeling lonely because whole life you are having somebody to bother him or her. Now, once you give it up, then again you will be searching for, you go with a fishing rod. In New York it happened many years before. There was one old lady, and there are many beggars in America. So she was sitting with a fishing rod, and in a glass she has put the hook with some bite and sitting like this. There are many useless people. So one man was going, he saw at her, I think she's a gone case. Then one old lady came. Lady to lady, it's a great fun. So the lady came. And she saw, poor fellow, I think she's mad, she doesn't understand anything. And she took out $1 note and gave it to her. Take this. Then to talk something. See, those who don't have anybody to talk, they talk to the dogs or the beggars. So then she asked, since how long you are sitting here, ma'am? I am sitting here from morning. Oh, morning. And how many fish you got since morning? That lady said, you are the 10th. Friends, we are only changing the problems, friends. Dissolve the problems. Know for certain, problems don't exist. All problems are because of wrong thinking. See, friends. So here, what is our wrong thinking? That this world is too much for me. Which world is too much for you? Which world? Are the five elements troubling you? Are the trees and mountains and rivers troubling you? Are your sense organs troubling you? What is it? What is difficult? See, friends, we do not know how to handle our vehicle. See, there was a child and he wanted to learn riding a bicycle. But his father said, no, you will fall down. You should not. And finally the child took somebody's bicycle and rode and started. See? And he fell down. So he came and started complaining to the owner of the bicycle. Your bicycle is so bad. It is taking me on one direction and I fell down. He was not able to handle the bicycle. In the same manner, we are not able to handle our mind. If we know how to mind our mind, we are on the right track. Then one day, by God's grace, we come to know all problems are born out of wrong thinking. Therefore, our wrong thinking is this world is real and therefore I suffer, I enjoy. See, friends. And once this is clear, this world was always like this thing. There is nobody in this world who has not gone through ups and downs. This is how the life is. The only option is accept and celebrate or accept and suffer. We have no choice. Day comes, thereafter night comes. What choice we have got? There should be only day, no night. Or there should be only night, no day. No, you have no choice. Therefore, lesser the choice we give to ourselves, happier we are. See, friends. Therefore, Kshina Samsarane Nare, when this world, don't take it too seriously. Up to here we have seen. Now in the 17th verse the teacher says, Namukto Vishaya Dveshta Nava Vishaya Lolupaha Asamsaktamana Nityam Prapta Mupashrate Upashnute Na Muktaha Na Vishaya Dveshtaha. See, this wise man is neither hating anything in this world. See, many of us have got this funny notion. I'll tell you how spiritual abysses are given. This happened in Vrindavan. One lady came and she was talking to me. Swamiji, how are you? I said, I am as I am. I am perfect, lovely. And it was my mistake. I asked her a question. I said, Amma, you have come alone. What about your husband? Swamiji, don't talk about him. I said, okay, I'm sorry, I don't know. But she was doing satsanga, so she has to say something spiritual. She abused her husband spiritually. My husband is extremely tamasic. Okay? What about your son? Son is rajasic, huh? Amma, what about you? I am sattvic. See, friends, if our goodness is a comparison to condemn others, is it a goodness? See, friends, therefore, muktaha na vishaya dveshta. First of all, we have to learn this. We have no business to hate anything or anybody in this world. This one word we should remove from our talk. 3 words I'll tell you. One word is this hate. When you use the word hate, what kind of chemistry happens inside? See, suppose you say, for example, I do not like your eggplant. So I said, hey, I don't like eggplant. Cool. Otherwise, I hate eggplant. Whole chemistry changes. Liking and disliking is tolerated. Hatred, you don't tolerate even. So, na vishaya dveshta. The wise man is never hating anything in this world. And you know, so what happens? If these are all the things we have to learn from our own experience. Just an example. Suppose I hate a particular person. I hate. Now that person doesn't know that I hate him or her. And he comes to you, hello Swamiji, how are you? Oh God, aa gaya fir se. I suffer because I am suffering, I am hating. See? And that person doesn't know. Swamiji, how are you? Arey jao na yahan se yaar. Swamiji, learn this, learn. Contrary to that, when you respect somebody, when you honor somebody, when you revere somebody, you are benefited, not that person. This is how we have to work on our mind. By taking drinks and drugs, nothing happens. About this, I'll tell you how it helps. Once this happened on my way to Badrinath. This example I quoted n number of times. So, on the way somewhere at Rudraprayag, our bus stopped for a cup of tea break. So, I also came out of the bus. 2 buses, we were having about 50-60 people. And somebody gave me a nice cup of tea. So, I took a cup of tea and standing there and a very nice bright sun, cold weather. So, I was enjoying. Now in India, when you see any Babaji, people will come start doing namaskar. Free download, no problem. So, one lady came, did namaskar. Second came, did namaskar. Big queue. And that time, there was one doctor who is standing next to me. She came with me. He was I think, a radiologist, college professor in medical college in Delhi. Swamiji, yes, questions. I think I am a questionable personality. People are happy when they are not around me. The moment they see me, questions start sprouting in them, like mushrooms. So she says, Swamiji, yes, all these unknown ladies and people are coming and doing namaskar to you. How do you feel? I said, Mama, hold my tea, don't drink it. She took it. Then I told the next lady who was going to do namaskar, I said, Amma, stop. She stopped. She is my mother. To that doctor I told. She is my mother. So I touched her feet. Then I told, if you do namaskar to me, you get 1 gallon of merit. If you do namaskar to my mother, you get 1 quintal of merit. Now decide. Everybody wants free maximum. Buy one, take two free. See, immediately that lady diverted her namaskar from me to her. And whole line was after her. I took my cup of tea and went away. And when we were going, then she became so angry. She was after me and I was running away. I said, no, I don't want. She said, why did you like this thing? I said, Mama, you asked me a question. When unknown people come, what do you feel? Did you feel? As much they were unknown to me, they were unknown to you also. What did you feel? I was feeling very awkward. I said, do you know why? Because you are thinking they are giving respect to you. They are giving respect to mother of Swami. And who is Swami? He is an agent of Bhagwan. So respect and reverence, when it is given, the one who extends the respect and reverence, he is benefited, not the one who receives it. But we are so arrogant in this world. See, friends, therefore, muktaha na vishaya dveshta. If you don't like something, never mind. It is not necessary that you have to like everything in this world. Then, nama vishaya lolupaha. Nor he is too much attached to the worldly objects. See? These two extremes, either hatred for the worldly objects or too much attachment to the worldly objects. By this, what happens? We are enslaved by our own sense organs. Therefore, our Mahamantra, living at zero complaint level. If we stop complaining about anything, you are one with the divine. We are the mobile complaint boxes. Complain about everything. Oh, the weather is too hot. Now in the summer it will be hot. So Bhagwan tells, oh, he doesn't like the heat. So let me give him some rain. So he'll feel good about it. Rains come. Oh, it's too raining. So okay, I'll make it cool. Then the rainy season goes and then the winter comes. It is too cold. Oh God. Bhagwan says, this fellow give him anything. He will only complain. Therefore, he doesn't listen to our complaints. Stop complaining about anything in this world. Muktaha na vishaya dveshta, nava vishaya lolupaha. Then asamsakta mana nityam. And therefore, he is not enslaved by his own mind and its own likes and dislikes. Who is guiding our life? Wisdom or likes and dislikes? We have to find out. When we do something, why we do something? Because I like it. Why don't you do that? I don't like it. Remove these likes and dislikes and replace by what is right and what is not right. Friends, all of us are knowing this, what is right and what is wrong. There is nobody in this world who doesn't have this knowledge. We are knowledge personified. See, now one example you take. Who of us do not know what we learned in our kindergarten? Early to bed and early to rise is the way to be healthy, wealthy and wise. We know what is our life. Late to bed and late to rise is the way to be unhealthy and otherwise. Such educated idiots are miserable in this world. Who doesn't know the simple things? See, when I got some bad feeling towards somebody, that somebody or something is not disturbed, I am disturbed. When I got good feeling towards everybody, I am benefited. Therefore, asamsaktamana nityam. So let us decide who is guiding the steering of our life. Is it a personal likes and dislikes, or it is what is right? How important it is. Asamsaktamana nityam, and it is not temporary but ever the same. And therefore, prapta apraptam ashnute. So whatever comes to our life, that is essential for our growth, spiritual growth. Friends, which plant, which tree will grow better, who decides? It is not the tree. It is the nature that decides. In the same manner, what is good and required for our evolution, we cannot decide it. We are not wisdom that much. Everything that happens in our life is for our evolution. See? Therefore, prapta apraptam ashnute. Whatever comes in life, accept is as God's grace. You will never suffer in your life. Suffering is only when we are going against the divine will. See? Like I was in the hospital admitted and I had some kind of stomach problem. My Madhya Pradesh was out of order. So we were two in one room. And the other person, he was given very good food every day. And I was given barley water and rice, boiling and little bit of liquid on the top of it. That was given to me. So I was thinking, see, because I am a Swami, a poor person, they are giving me bad food. And see, that man is given such a lovely food. I have to look at it and suffer. I don't need it. He was fed up of eating the rich food. And I was fed up of eating the rubbish food. One day he said, I am not going to eat this food. I can't do anything. His problem was, he had a fracture. Therefore, his one leg was hanging up. Now what can he do? He can't move. He has to be given. So health-wise, stomach-wise, he was perfectly all right. I was able to move, but stomach was gone. Accordingly, the food was given to us. And when one day he said, I am not going to eat that food. I said, look here, don't waste food. Annam brahmeti vejanat. The food is God, don't waste it. He said, I can't take. I said, never mind, I'll help you. And I ate that. All the readings were completely upset. Emergency came. Doctors came. Then he started scolding the nurses. Who gave him this food? This, that. Call this doctor, that doctor. And they put a tube inside me and pumped out everything what was eaten. Then I told doctor, don't scold anybody. I ate myself because you are giving him good food and only rubbish to me. What do you think? He said, I thought you are wise. I said, it is your mistake. Why do you think I am wise? I am otherwise. Then he said, do you know what disease you have got? I said, I don't know. They put me here, I am coming. You are suffering from melena. Oh, I said, very good. At least the name is wonderful, isn't it? Like Lavina and Melina. Good. He said, you are cutting jokes, but your large intestine, colon is completely destroyed. Therefore, we are giving you this food. Now be attentive. Who is responsible for my miseries? The doctor? Was the doctor against me? No. But we become wise. In the same manner, what is needed for our evolution, every single dot and dash in our life is for our spiritual evolution. But our foolish understanding, what is life for us between the womb and the tomb? There is no life beyond that or what? See, friends, we discarded the child body, we entered the teenage body. We discarded the teenage body, we entered the middle-aged body. We discarded the middle-aged body, we entered the old body. 3 times we have discarded the body, but we did not die. In the same manner, old body we will discard, we continue to exist. But our understanding is, I am between the womb and the tomb. If I die, what will happen? Old people have got that stupid question. See? What happens after death? When you are alive, has anything happened? Get out of these wrong notions of life. Then we understood this Ashtavakra Gita. Asamsaktavana nityam prapta apapta ashnute. Accept the world as it comes to you cheerfully and happily. Samadhana samadhana hita hita vikalpana shunya chitto na janati kaivalyamiva samstitaha. Samadhana asamadhana hita ahita vikalpana. See, who is he? Shunya chitta. He who has transcended the mind. See, because, now be attentive, mind we have to understand in 2 ways. One is a common mind for the whole creation, common mind. Like we all have only one space, only one air, only one element fire, only one element water, only one element earth. Similarly, all of us have one common mind. We all have one common life. See? But in addition to that, we get identified with the body, then our common mind is reduced to the individual mind. And from here, the samsara begins. And we carry that burden of individual mind and get tired. Then what we do? See, if you are carrying some burden on your shoulder, all these ammas, they carry what they call as a purse, but it is a hold all actually. It contains the whole world. The moment they go anywhere, before they sitting, they do the prana pratishtha of them. It's a burden to remove. See, exactly the same way, we are carrying the burden of body identification and all relations and possessions on our mind, individual mind. And whenever you carry any burden, you want to unburden. How do we discard the individual mind? When we go to sleep. What is going to sleep? The individual mind has discarded the shape and identification with the body, and therefore individual mind merges with the total mind. See? And in the total mind, there is no individuality, there is no samsara. Therefore, in deep sleep, we are neither man nor woman, neither rich nor poor, neither here nor there. All the burden on our mind is only this body identification. Then what is to be done? We have to live through the body. But what is happening? We are living as the body. Living as the body is a bondage and burden. Living through the body is freedom. Therefore, samadhana, asamadhana, hita, ahita, vikalpana, he shunya chitta, he has transcended the mind. See? All the problems of life are neither in the world nor in the body. All the problems are only in the mind. But we have never taken care of our mind. The mind is driving us. We are not driving the mind. See, nobody can help us in this. We have to work on ourselves. See, our body has no pain. Our body has no problem. All the problems are only in the mind. But we have never worked on our mind. We go to yoga, we go to running, and we go do this exercise, that exercise, run like a mad for the marathon. See? Why? Want to work on the body. Body should be healthy. Body should be healthy. See, friends. But the mind, which is the instrument by which we are going through all the good and bad experiences of our life, we have never taken care of our mind. What food should be given to the body? 101 options are available. But what food we give to the mind? All dirty literature. See? Cheap literature. And then what will come in our dream? The same. If you have eaten rasgulla and if you happen to vomit, will laddu come out? What kind of food we are given to our mind? That alone becomes our character. And this, for this purpose, satsangatve nissangatvam, nissangatve nirmohatvam. See, if you are wise enough, never go to a psychiatrist. Psychiatrist will never cure you. He will maintain you because he has to live on your foolishness. Once I was somewhere finished my talk and there was one lady, I didn't know who is she. So she says, Swamiji, are you a psychiatrist? I said, no, I am a human being. No, I am a psychiatrist. I said, that's your problem. He said, what you told in your lecture, same thing what we do in our psychiatry. I said, there is a difference. You make that poor patient to talk, take money from him for listening to him, but you don't listen to him. And I keep on talking, nobody listens to me, and I don't get any money. This is the basic difference. And I am here to liberate you, and they are here to keep you bound. See, friends, therefore, in our religion, in our scriptures, this is the most important thing. Whether you do anything or not doesn't matter. Every day we must have satsang. Satsang corrects all the wrong notions. See, we simply complain, I am very disturbed, very miserable. Instead of that, find out who is miserable. There was one Australian who happened to go to Ramana Maharshi ashram, and he asked, Sir, I heard that you have seen God, I want to see God. So Ramana Maharshi was calm and quiet. He asked him, who are you? I am Australian, but I didn't ask your nationality. No, I am engineer by profession. I didn't ask your profession. I am a Catholic. I didn't ask your religion. Actually, I am a tourist. I didn't ask your purpose of coming here. Who are you? See, we ask the question, but we don't know who we are. What is important is to know about ourselves, our identity, than to know about others. That is one of the reasons I don't entertain any question when people ask about me. The only reason. Otherwise, the same rubbish thing, where are you from, when were you born, why were you born, why don't you die? No need. See, friends, when you slowly thus get out of this relative world, then you come to know all the problems originate, be very attentive, all the problems originate from the seed called as Mr. Somebody. We are all disturbed as mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, in-law, outlaw. We are all disturbed because of this body. And in deep sleep, we are nobody. Therefore, we are not disturbed. We disturb others by snoring. Think. This is what is mentioned here. Samadhana, asamadhana, hita, ahita vikalpana, shunya chittaha na janati, kaivalyamiva samstitaha. He is kaivalyamiva, living in undifferentiated experience. See, what is undifferentiated experience? Our experience has got three components. One is the object of experience. Second is the experiencer of the object. And third is the experiencer of the object. The object of experience, experiencer of the object, and experiencer of the object. Three of them. Now out of these three, where are we? Majority of us are in the object of experience all the time, collecting things and things and things, gathering relations and relations and relations. So we are at the periphery of our personality. See? Some of us are all the time at the experiencer level. I have done this thing, I do this thing, I was here, I do, I, no end to that I. And third type of people are all the time talking about our experiences. When I was there, I did this thing, and it was such a nice thing, such a divine experience. Now you decide, where should we stay? Then you will yourself discover, living in the objective world is living away from yourself. Getting lost in the experiences of the life is making a mess of our life. And then you come to the experiencer. Then you come to know this experiencer is different from experience to experience. See? And all the different experiencers are supported by a common substratum which supports everything but doesn't get influenced by anything. Be attentive. Vision supports all colors and forms but doesn't get influenced by any color and form. Sense organs support the five objects, but sense organs are not influenced by the five objects. Mind supports all the five sense organs and organs of action. Mind is not influenced by them. When I close my eyes, no loss to the mind. Mind is the same. And this mind is influencing the wisdom because we are influenced by the likes and dislikes. So get out of the likes and dislikes, you come to wisdom, the I principle. And then after having come over here, now dissolve this I through devotion at the feet of the Lord. Jehi, jo thari rahe so mari rahe. See, friends, this experience is like what you know, when the ice cube is thrown in the ocean, for some time with the waves, the ice cube will start buffeting. It will not make any noise. After some time, slowly, it will dissolve in the waters, never to come out again. In the same manner, we have to know Kaivalyamiva samstitaha. We have to discover our essential nature only once in a lifetime. Finite alone can be repeated. Infinite cannot be repeated. Hold on to the infinite. Finite is everything in this world except you. You are infinite. Childhood was finite, came and went away. Teenager finite, came and went away. Middle age finite, came and went away. Old age finite, it will go. You continue to exist. Discover this as your essential being. Then Kaivalyamiva samstitaha. Then you are undifferentiated experience. See, friends. This undifferentiated experience does not involve the operation of sense organs, organs of action, or mind or intellect. If we are to find out whether somebody has got vision or not, we'll see whether he can see colors and forms. If we have to find out whether he has got hearing ability or not, we make sound and find out. But how do you find out whether I am or I am not? Through the sense organs. I think I am there. No. Do I leak myself? I think I am there. No. Our being is established without the operation of any faculty. When all faculties are dissolved in the deep sleep, that time we continue to be. Hold on to this truth. Friends, hold on to this. This is what is mentioned here. Kaivalyamiva samstitaha. And such a Mahatma, nirmamo nirahankaraha na kinchidapi nischitaha antargalita sarvashaha kurvannapi na lipyate. In Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, also this verse comes, similar time. See? Nirmamo nirahankaraha. Nirmamata. Mamata is attachment. He who is free from the attachment. Now be attentive. It's a very simple thing. We have to catch this. Attachment is an illusion. There is no attachment in this world. Are my eyes attached to any color and form? Are the ears attached to any particular sound? Am I attached to the body? If I am attached to body, I cannot go to sleep. What is sleep? Detachment from the body identification. But we have this wrong notion. Without you, I cannot live. Then die, better. See, friends. Therefore, nirmamaha. And how this illusion of attachment becomes strong? Because we carry the burden of our past on our head. All the time talking about the past. All the time talking about the past. If we have learned from our past, it is wisdom. If we have not learned from our past and keep repeating the same mistakes, it is a burden. See, friends, wisdom is light and suffering is heavy. Nirmamaha, then nirahankaraha. See, ahankara means what? The notion that because of me the world is moving. I have done this thing, I have done that thing, I have done this thing. Nothing. Therefore, the maximum time a word that is used in the language is I. Which I, in a family, they were talking. The child said, Dad, I want iPhone. Then the daughter said, Dad, I want iPad. The father said, I paid for everything. iPhone, iPad, I paid. I. Nirahankaraha. See, friends, to remove that ahankar from our system, there is a technique. Whatever we do in our life, know for certain, nobody needs it. See? Those children who don't have parents, or those children whose parents are not available for them, do you think those children don't grow? But the parents have this arrogance. I have done so much for my children. Who asked you? I'll tell you something deeper, which you may not like it. Who needs whom? The parents need the children, or the children need the parents? When people get married, thereafter, bachcha nahi ho raha, they run from pillar to post. So you wanted the children. Children don't need you. But what arrogance. Nirahankaraha. Then how to get out of it? With the simple rule. Whatever we do in our life, it is our need. And when you do something as our own need, we will not have the arrogance of success and the guilt of failure. See? Nirahankaraha. Therefore, the wise people are relaxed. How important it is. Nirmamo nirahankaraha na kinchidapi nishchitaha. And he is totally free, relaxed. Na kinchidapi nishchitaha. I don't do this, I don't, no, relax. Then antargalita sarvashaha. Now he is carrying zero load of desires. No desires. Arjuna asked this question to Bhagavan Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. What is the meaning of meditation or samadhi for the wise man? Tita pradnyasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava. And Bhagavan answers, Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatan atmannevatmana tushta stita pradnya sadochate. The meaning of meditation for the wise man is he carries zero desire load on his mind. Yada sarvan manogatan kaman prajahati. When he discards all the desires from his mind. That doesn't mean he is dumb and depressed. A depressed person also has no desires. See, then Atmannevatmana Tushtaha, he is ever cheerful and happy. He is living in meditation. See, my dear friends, most of us get lost in the cartoons of meditation. Crash course in meditation. See, you go and you get crushed there. See, friends, Nirmamo nirhankaraha nakinchidava nishchitaha antargalita sarvashaha. Living at zero desire level, jehi bidhira ke ram tehi bidhirahi. And therefore, nothing to do, nowhere to go. So, kurvan napi na lipyate. Therefore, whatever he is living in his life is only the time pass. Kurvan api. See, na lipyate. He is not influenced by those activities. Now, the concluding verse of this 17th chapter of Ashtavakra Gita. Mana prakasha sammoha swapna jadde vivarjitaha dasham kamapi sampraptaha bhaved galitamanasaha. This is almost same from Bhagavad Gita chapter 14. There Arjuna asked this question. O Lord, a person who has transcended the limitations of the three gunas, the Prakriti, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, what are his signs? How do we attain that? Same way. There Bhagavan Krishna says, Prakasham cha pravrittim cha mohameva cha pandava na dveshti sampravrittani na nivrittani kankshati. Prakasha is sattva guna and pravritti is rajo guna. Moha, delusion, is the tamo guna. Na dveshti sampravrittani. He is not influenced by any of the three gunas. Same thing. Mana prakasha, that is the sattva guna. Then sammoha is the tamo guna. Swapna jadde vivarjitaha tamo guna. Rajaguna and tamo guna. When they come, dasham kamapi sampraptaha. Because he is no more under the influence of the Prakriti. See, friends, what is Prakriti? Where there is Vikruti is Prakriti. What we have done to let our body grow? See, we have done nothing. Body is growing. But that Abhiman, I am elder than you, should respect the elders. What is our contribution that our age is growing every day? Nothing. Therefore, Vivarjitaha, no more coming under the influence of the Prakriti, Rajas, Tamas, Sattva, Dasham Kamapi Sampraptaha. So this is the experience ultimately by the wise man, Bhaved Galita Manasa. His mind is dissolved in pure consciousness. Now the last important thought. What is the meaning of mind dissolving in the consciousness? So we should know. Both ice and water are water. When the water is given a shape, it is called as ice. In the same manner, consciousness and mind both are knowledge. But when the knowledge is carrying the burden of likes and dislikes, when the knowledge is carrying the limitation of otherness, that knowledge is called as mind. When the knowledge doesn't carry the burden of likes and dislikes and a sense of otherness, then it is consciousness. Now find out in yourself. Knowledge, vision is the knowledge. What the knowledge does? Eliminates all colors and forms. Yes. Doesn't carry the burden of the colors and forms. See, mind carries all kinds of thoughts, good and bad, but doesn't carry the burden of that. Pure consciousness that we are carry the burden of waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi, but remains ever untouched by any one of them. Like the space supports earth, waters, fire and air, but doesn't get influenced by any one of them. So not getting influenced by the illusion is a discovery of the substratum. In this manner, the sham kam api sampraptaha bhaved galita manasaha. So let us dissolve our mind. Let us dissolve our mind in the pure consciousness. Like ice dissolves in the water without making noise. Last thought. If we want to dissolve our mind in pure consciousness, muh band rakho. Stop talking. Like a poultry farm. And what is talking? I have done this thing, you have done this. Who asked you? Our Mahamantra. Every word that we utter, we destroy the infinite source of energy that we are. Mind, when it is not expressing as language or words, it gets recharged. What happens in deep sleep when we sleep? Like we put our phone for charging overnight, morning it is fully charged. In the same manner, when we are in sleep, what happens? We plug our mind to the divine. So after 5, 6, 8 hours of sleep, mind is fully charged. And then again we are there to fight with everybody. And we get tired. Again we go to sleep. See, friends. Because the electric power in the phone and in the mains is the same. In the same manner, knowledge with individual and the total knowledge is one and the same. Therefore, friends, lesser we talk, more we conserve the energy. That is why when people ask me some question, why I don't reply, you try to talk for 1 hour and then you see how fresh and comfortable you are. But after that also, Swami, Ram, bhago. See, friends, with this we concluded our 17th chapter of Ashtavakra Gita. 18th chapter is very small. It has got 100 verses. Don't worry, we will not start. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.